Hi everyone, welcome to day 8 of SQL learning program. So today we are going to talk about union. Union is also similar to join where it's going to combine two tables. So now the very basic question comes from everyone is like, okay, what is the difference? Where should I use union, right? So before we go into our practical session, I have an additional slide today which is going to talk about union versus join. So this is more of the concept of union. Okay, no, either it can be union or anything. So as you are seeing in the first part of the image, table 1 have two columns and table 2 also have two columns. So when you do a union, this is actually stacking one on the other, right? So you're going to be the result, the number of columns after the result remains same, or the number, it is not adding an additional column. But when you see the join, right? Join in most of the cases work by using a key, so that like you are relating two tables and you will be adding the additional columns from table 2 and an extra column in your result. So this is what you always have to keep in your mind when somebody asks you to combine two tables. Should I use union or join? You have to think, okay, what is the expectation of output? Do they want to combine two tables based on a key? Then your answer is join. Or if they wanted to combine two results set together and show it as like single, then probably your answer might be union. I'll take you through a few examples that help you to distinguish between union and join. I hope like you have watched join session of day 7. If not, please go ahead and watch it so that like you can easily relate how union is different from join. So let us move on to the SQL session. So I have two tables. One is department 2, that's having only data from department 2, and I have a department 1, so that is having only data from department 1. So now I want, like, imagine that in your like organization, your organization is keeping the employee information separately, not in a centralized table. Okay, you have each department have their own employee table, right? But and at the end of the day, they are looking for to combine a single result. Okay, how many employees I have, like what is their salary, what is their joining date, and all these things. So one way is like you can select this data separately, so you'll get it as separate, but you need it together, right? In SQL, if you wanted to do it, you can use union all. Say it union everything, so you get everything as 30 record, right? We have like around 13 in department 1 and 17 in department, so it combine and giving you 30 records, correct? So this is what union, like your number of column remains same and it is stacked the result one top of the other. So what are the condition to use union, right? Like there are few criterias which you need to apply to do it, and it is not necessary you have to use all the columns from a table, right? Like I can say employee ID, comma name, and also I can do this way, and if I put an order by 1, this order the entire result set. So now you are not sure like which department they belongs to, you can add a department ID, sorry. So now you know like who, like which employee belongs to which department. So what happens, like you only provide the department ID in first table but not in the second table, it throws an error. So union, intersect, and except, these are the three things which we are going to do today. Operation must have equal number of expressions in their target. That means like in your union and all these things, you should have this number of columns in the table 1 and number of columns in the table 2 should be exactly matching Otherwise, you will not be able to run the union query. So you can also create dummy column, right? So it still work. And in some cases you may not really have the columns from the other table. You can create this aliasing and you can name it. And note that whatever you named in the very first table, right, that is going to be coming as a result for your final, like that will be coming as a column name for your final result. Like I gave dipt id in the second table, but it's still coming department id in the result. Okay, so that is on union. So let us I'm going to take so that's about union. So a few things to remember before we move on to other things. So all base is same, union and except and intersect, the base is same. So you should have same number of columns and as well as same number of same data type as well, right? So I'm swapping and running the query. Conversion failed when converting the varchar value Darlene Phillips to data type it, because in your first table you have data type as employee ID, name, department. Employee ID is an integer column, we know that. And when you are trying to union, so what column is mapping to employee ID in the second select is name, right? So name is a string value. You know that you cannot convert a string value into integer, right? So that is why this is not working. So let me try this, right? Yeah. So still you have that error. So what I try to do here is, like, I know name is a string, so I try to provide like string value in the first table and number value in the second, like in the second table employee ID is int. So but that also doesn't work. So what you have to understand is, like, if you are using union, the column data type should be matching, then only you would be able to do the union. So otherwise it should be able to convert it. Again, I can cast this, cast and all we need not discuss, right? So we'll discuss that one by one. So keep this condition, and you can also do multiple union all, and if you want you can, it's the same. Same time. So here what happened, we notice, like, I have employee department to use twice and number of records is 47, but I have a requirement that I only need non-duplicate records. I don't want the numbers are duplicate or the names are duplicate here, right? Maybe let us take a function requirement. Maybe some person might be mapped to multiple departments. Okay, so you are only taking the name and employee ID of the person. You may have like the same person coming twice, right? I can see these two persons. The reason is this. So I will what I will do. Yeah, I'll like this is because I have union the same table twice. So let us create so yeah, I'll create a table for us to understand this in detail. I'll take a new query window. I have this many names. I will say where employee ID equal to employee in. So if you wanted to use multiple things, you can use 230, 68, 87. So what I'm going to do here, right? I'm going to create a table first. So with only these three columns. So forget about the work condition. So we have let's include department ID also. Into dbo dot p emb dept. So I'm creating a table. So now I'll teach something new which is not related to union, but good to have a knowledge. So if you wanted to create, so I don't have a table called employee debt, but I wanted to create a table with these three columns, only these three columns, the name of employee department or employee debt, by using the data from this table. Okay, so I can use this command. This is called we call it as like select star into. So you can select, provide the column name into the new table you wanted to create from source table. So if I run the query, it create a new table called emb debt, okay, and with all the data from emb department. Okay, so what I need today here is I need duplication, right? So insert into. So I'm going to duplicate employee ID 230, 68 and 87 as duplicate, because now my employee department table should have a few records, 68, 68, 87, 230 repeated, right? So you can see that in the row number 3 and as well as in the row number 40, right? So now I have this record duplicated from this table. So let us go back to the union query. I was telling you the union, right? So let us, this was union, or now we are going to cover union. I have this employee department table, and I'm going to take department ID also as a third column. We'll run the union all query. So this is going to give me 33 records, but I know like it has duplicate record, right? But I don't need duplicate here. So I am able to put star in the first table because it has only 3 columns. So basically it is like satisfying the condition of having the same number of columns and that they are in the same order. So both the condition of union are matching. That's why I am able to put star there. So now I don't want the duplicate to begin. Now you see the count as 33. I just get rid of that union term, sorry, all term, and you can see there is only 30 records coming. So there were 3 duplicate record which was there in the employee department table have been eliminated. Okay, so it can also eliminate. Now we are using department 1, right? I lose department 2. So you know that department 1 and department 2 having exactly same data, right, with the extra 3 duplicate. So if I run this query, so I am getting only 13 records. That means like whichever is the distinct, we have a query called, you might know, distinct, which we use to take show only distinct values from a query. So here by using union, like either you can have duplicate in the table number 1, you can have duplicate in the table number 2, or you can have duplicate while combining 2 result. Everything would be eliminated for this combination of columns. Okay, so based on like maybe if you have only name duplicate, it does not eliminate. The duplicate comes with the combination of the column which is being selected in the union operation would be eliminated, and you will get only like non-duplicate records. Okay, so now we can talk about intersect. So intersect, I'll use the same table. So intersect is like whatever the IDs which is being common, right? Like your inner join, like your inner join, what is being coming in common, like which would be shown in the intersect query. So here if you see, you will still get the same 13 record. The reason is like, the data is in employee department is having the entire data from the employee department. So what I will do, I can use the employee table, our old employees primary table, which you have total 500 records, but I'm going to run an intersect query. Then you are going to get only 13 records, which is available both in employee department as well as employees table. So this works in all the cases. Like if you try to apply department 1 or department 2, whatever is matching between both the tables would be shown here. Now what is except? That is the last one. Except. So here in union all, intersect and except, the primary role of like having same number of columns and should have the same data type remains same. That is why I am copy pasting the same code to show you the example. So except is the condition where like it gives you the values that is there in first table, which is not there in the second table. It's like left join giving you the result with where the right table values are null. It's like you have it in employee department. In this case, you have whatever the values you have in employee department, and you don't have in employees table. Employees table is our primary table. So I believe like you don't get any record, you are going to get a blank result here, because you don't have anything which is not there in employee department, which is there in employee department, which is not there in employee. But if you just swap this table names here, right? What went wrong? Okay, here, yeah, here you cannot use star because employees table have not just 3 columns like our employee department, right? It has additional column. That is why you got our old error saying that the column should be, the number of columns should be same. I change the column names and I'm running the query again. I will get, sorry, okay. Okay, I should have actually corrected the query. I was fixing the code in the wrong place, so I'll just copy. Yeah, it should have been except, right? I have used intersect there. Yeah, I'm not making the changes in the previous query because this will be shared as a code file in our shared location, so that like you can come back, use this query and run the query. I have already sharing the data set whatever I have loaded here, and I am also taking you through the code which is used to create the additional employee department table and everything, so that like you would be, if you can set up your SQL database, you will be able to use all these queries and data set to continue learning this sessions whatever I am teaching. So except is giving you 483 record. That means like you had 500 minus 13 record which is there in my employee department is eliminated. So that is how you are getting 487 records in this result. Okay. So today we have talked about union all, intersect and except. We have also learned how to create a table from an existing table just by using the into statement. So that is all for today session of day 8. So comment if you have any questions or if you need clarity on any of the topic we have covered. So if you like this, subscribe and follow for having this content. So we are going to cover all the basic functionalities and then we will be moving to advanced on SQL. So till then, see you on the next video. Have a good day.